Is it okay to apply cost data to all profiles? No? Any specific reason? Okay. Yeah. Okay. True. Another way of looking at it, just for the rest of them to, kind of understand. Let's say I don't understand anything. Okay. Uh, Anything else? Yes, both of them pretty much covered it because it's just that we want one specific website's data to be very specific to or the AdWords account's data to be specific to that specific profile we're tracking in, because there's no point in applying it to other profiles if the website is not being advertised on that specific AdWords account. Yes. Okay, coming to that, so we discussed, we had two different ways of looking at it, right? Like maybe they do not want to see visit data for other, he mentioned you might as well have a master profile. Can I import, when I apply cost data, is all the information from the AdWords account going to be imported into the analytics account? By all data is in specific to campaigns, let's say clicks, impressions, all the campaigns data. Never? Okay. So when I link an account A, AdWords account 1, to the analytics account, am I telling the system to import all the campaigns data, or am I specifying something? So you mentioned no. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So there will be obviously a difference of around 20 to 30%.
Mm-hmm.
That number may go up to 50%, 60%.
Okay. So let me rephrase it. I think I didn't kind of get my question right. So it is, when I tell the system to import data, is it going to import all the campaigns data from the AdWords account into the analytics account? Okay. Okay. Ad content data, yes. Okay. Okay. But I'm just talking about the campaigns. Let's say I have 5 campaigns. Is it going to import all my 5 campaigns into the analytics account? Okay. So let's assume I only, is there a specific way to tell the system, please go ahead and import only 2 campaigns? Have you guys tried that option? Sorry? The question is, have you tried telling the system, okay, go ahead and import only 2 campaigns and not really all the 5 campaigns? There is no way, or you've not tried it?
I've not tried it.
Okay. So actually, as of now, there is no option as such, but you do have the option to specify specifically which campaign you want imported using the help of filters. Yeah? Okay, sometimes what happens is, at least from what I've seen, some people have 2 different products and they have 2 different URLs. And on a specific profile, I'm just tracking one of the domain. On the second profile, I'm tracking a different domain. So what's going to happen is, if for campaign 1, I've created a profile 1. For a campaign 2, I've created a profile 2. Just for easy sake, understanding. So I can explain this to you. So I have xyz.com and it is in campaign 1. I have in campaign number 2. So ideally, the way it's going to be tracked is completely different, right? Because if I want to track this domain, I would use a different profile. And if I want to track this domain, I'm going to use a different profile altogether. So when I import data, what is the system going to do? If I apply cost data to this specific profile, let's say profile 1, what is it going to do? It's going to capture both the campaign's information because it's an account, right? So from that specific account, it's going to track all the data from 2 campaigns. No, I'm mentioning in the same account, one AdWords account, it's possible that I own two domains. Okay, let's say I have a blog. So I can't advertise the same URL on two different accounts, but I can advertise two different domains on the same account, right? In an AdWords account. Yeah, that is when you're talking about two different accounts. So I'm talking about an instance, it's where it's my personal account and I'm not managing any clients. So then it's in no way related, right? Because I'm talking about a blog, I want to track a blog and I want to track a blog number 2. It's the same blog, but it's just that the domain names vary. In that case, it is allowed, right? So there is no policy against saying, okay, you cannot advertise two different blogs on the same account. Yes, two different campaigns. So your ad would be, okay.
So as per the AdWord policy, you can't use two different domains.
In the same ad group, if you were to advertise, that is if you're advertising something that is, so I really don't, Tinsy, do you want?
Okay. Can I take that? Sorry, can I take that question?
Sure.
Okay. So what we are trying to explain here is that we said that when you are integrating your AdWords account with Analytics account, technically when you apply cost source, the entire AdWords account data, the entire cost data including clicks, impressions, ROI, conversion rate, everything gets imported into your Analytics AdWords reports. Are we clear at that? Okay, so what we're trying to say is that, say suppose, now we know that we can advertise one website in each of the campaigns that we create. So like he said, if I have a Nokia website and a Samsung website, I can create two campaigns in my AdWords account, one advertising Nokia and one advertising Samsung. Correct? Now say I own both. I have an Analytics account where I have created two profiles, one tracking Nokia and one tracking Samsung. Make sense? Now what did I do? I integrated my AdWords account to my Analytics account, tracking Nokia and Samsung. I have two different profiles in my Analytics accounts and I have two campaigns in my AdWords account advertising these two websites. So technically what's happening is the Nokia profile in Analytics will show me all the data from the AdWords account. Are we at the same page? Okay. My Samsung profile will also show me all the data from the AdWords account. So I am seeing the AdWords cost data for Nokia campaign and Samsung campaign in the Nokia profile and the Samsung profile. So if I should give you the correct picture, when you go into the Nokia profile, it will show you Nokia campaign, will show you say 100 clicks, I have 100 clicks, it will show you 100 visits against Nokia. Samsung campaign will show you 100 clicks and 0 visits. Are you getting the picture that I'm trying to discuss here? Okay. See, right. Right, that's exactly what we're trying to say.
Yes, you can advertise two different URLs, but not in the same ad group.
No, we're not even getting into ad group. We're only talking about the AdWords campaign.
No, which?
Campaign level. So that's what I'm saying. So say suppose I have, this is my AdWords account. Okay. Can you see this? Is it clear? Okay. And this is my Analytics account. Okay. Now I have linked these two. I've linked my AdWords and Analytics. I have Nokia campaign. I have Samsung campaign. I have Nokia profile, I have Samsung profile, which means I am tracking Nokia website in profile 1. I am tracking Samsung website in profile 2. Okay? So when I'm linking these two, technically the Nokia profile will show me Nokia campaign. Okay, so if I have to say visits and clicks, because Nokia website is being tracked in the Nokia profile, I will see Nokia campaigns clicks as 100 and the other associated data of that campaign, and I will see 100 visits here. Okay? Now, we said that the entire AdWords data is getting imported into the profile, correct? Which means Samsung campaigns data will also get imported into the profile, right? So what are we saying here? We're saying I will also see Samsung campaign, which will show me, say, Samsung campaign received 200 clicks. So Samsung campaign will show me 200 clicks along with the associated cost data, but my visits in the Nokia profile, I'm talking about the Nokia profile here, in the Nokia profile will be 0. Reason being, the Nokia website is being tracked in the Nokia profile and not Samsung website. All the ads in the Samsung campaign are leading to the Samsung website. So if the Samsung website is tracked in profile 2, technically no visits will be tracked in profile 1. Do you agree with that? Okay? So obviously it is showing me 200 clicks here, but it is showing me 0 visits. Right? Now when I'm analyzing data, what I'm saying is, I don't want to see this. Obviously, right? I want to keep it simple. When I go to my Nokia profile, I don't want to see Samsung related data. I want to see only Nokia related data. So what will you do in that case with the Nokia profile is you will put in a filter, right? You will put in a filter saying include campaign data only from the Nokia campaign. No, you know. Why CID? This is just one AdWords account. No, see, you are, okay. I'm talking about a very simple concept here.
Okay, so if I can take that.
No,
So what's happening is, I think most of you guys would have just one client or a domain advertised in a single AdWords account. Per policies, just to clarify, it's okay to have multiple domains being tracked in an account, but you guys, in most cases, would not be using that because of the fact that, let's say I have 2 different clients, Samsung and Nokia. I wouldn't want Samsung to have access to Nokia's data. So that's the reason we create 2 different accounts altogether. Have you seen an instance where, there was something that was approved or? Okay. Okay.
See,
No, that's about display and the destination URL policy, where if the display URL doesn't match the destination URL, then it's a disapproval. Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
no, sorry.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, yeah. See, it's not technically wrong. It depends on the kind of accounts that you create. So let's say if I have an account and as an agency, yes, for you it might come across as wrong because you are handling 2 different, or let's say because 2 different products are competitors together in the same account. But for me as a user, I'm talking in general about AdWords users. Let's say if I'm an AdWords user, I have the possibility to create 2 different domains because it's possible I wouldn't want to advertise the same thing, or even if I would want, I would cater to this kind of audience and the kind of keywords that I would search or put in would not contradict the one that is, going to hinder the performance of the other. Just to clarify that, it's not against the policy to create or advertise two different domains as such. Are we on the same page on that?
No,
or do you want to discuss it further, like probably?
So,
Okay.
no, I think the discussion actually went on to AdWords policies here. Let's keep it very simple. Maybe because the entire confusion was because I probably considered the example of Nokia and Samsung. Yes, the owners are not the same. They're different. The concept that we were trying to explain here is that if I owned two websites and I want to see separate data of those two websites in my analytics profiles, I can simply create filters at a profile level and segregate the data. Just for analysis purpose, I can segregate the data. Now, if I have to take a very, very simple example, say I own flower boutiques, okay, and I own orchids.com and fernsandpetals.com. I wish I did. So I am, advertising orchids.com in one campaign and ferns and petals in the other campaign, and I want to analyze data separately in two profiles, okay? So technically speaking, I can create filters for each of those and analyze the data. That's the only concept that we're trying to explain here, is that you can use filters to segregate and analyze data. Is that clear? Are we clear with that, or is there any other confusion? Yeah, we're fine with that? Great, thanks.
Am I audible to all of you? Okay, thanks, Mercy. So now, going back to linking of accounts, what are the two features? Auto tagging, cursors. Can anyone explain the concept of auto tagging? Like how the parameter gets appended? Anything? Anyone? Okay, so what happens is, so by default, we agreed that all the, let's say, auto tagging was disabled in the account. By default, we agreed that it's going to be reported under organic. Yes? Yes. Okay. So now, let's say I search for, let's say, flowers. I get an ad. I click on the ad, and on this account, on the flowers account, I have auto tagging on. So what the system is going to do is, what was the parameter we were talking about when talking about auto tagging? GCL ID? Yes. So now I go into flowers.com. So ideally when I click on the ad, I should be taken to the landing page, right? So what the system does is, it automatically adds this parameter called GCL ID. And someone mentioned that it is a random parameter. Yes, it is a random parameter. You can just add, it could be the parameter that is added. So now, what are the issues that might arise in such an instance? I have a website and someone is randomly trying to add some parameters when someone searches for it on the web. What's going to happen? So have you visited a website and tried putting in some additional characters on the URL? Does it work? Yes, it works. Some works. Okay, you says it works. Sometimes it works. In cases where it's not working, let's take that scenario. What's going to happen? No, let's not talk about analytics at all. Generally, to the website, what's going to happen? It redirects to the home page. Okay. Now it comes back to home page. That is one scenario. Other scenario? page not found. Anything else? Sometimes half the page loads, half the page doesn't load. Okay. Yeah, page not found or error page. Image not loading. Okay, so let's look at it from, okay, sure. Yeah, 40 error or any of the error messages. It totally depends. Okay, so now I'm an advertiser or I manage my client's account and I have auto tagging on, and if any of the three things happen, okay, so now this is totally fine. I would be okay with this, right? If it is going to take them to the home page, that's what I want. Okay, perfect. That's fine. The other two, if my client's account is being directed to an error page, what's going to happen?
The cost will be incurred by Google and we won't be able to see the data.
Yeah, so let's leave Google aside. So from the client's perspective, right? Is it good user experience for, or I have loyal clients?